You're good to go.
So, last time, a lot of things happened. So, I don't know if you guys realize this. This is session number 40, and we are exactly 1 year into our campaign as of last week.
Hey!
Hooray! Hey, 40 out of 52 is pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's pretty good attendance.
40 out of 52 is pretty damn good attendance.
That's a solid B-ish. C+.
Well, also, a lot of times, if even just one person was out, we would just kind of skip it. So that's kind of crazy. They would only miss 12.
Yeah. I mean, accounting for holidays, I mean, we basically get a pizza party for nearly perfect attendance.
Right.
Where's my pizza, damn it?
So I just made a little thing to commemorate all of our fun little moments throughout here. So, long ago, way back when, in a quiet alcove, in a dark and dank forest, our little buddies, Byror and Dungus and Byror, Bungus and Dyror. Bungus and Dyror.
The classic characters.
Yeah, the classic characters. And just chillin'. Waiting to go to the town of Archel. And when they get to the town of Archel, can everybody see, everybody can see this picture, right?
I see best friends, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm sad.
Dyror and Bungus both managed to make it, both on their little journey to the city of Archel, found a little glass bottle with a message in it on their way. When they made it to the city of Archel, they met up with 3 newcomers from the old world, Erlin, Damien, and Atlas. The 5 of them together decided to pop open the bottle and read its message, and learned that it was a cry for help from someone. Decided to run off and go figure out where that cry from help came from. Upon following their cry for help, they chartered a ship from a mysterious man of many hats and set sail off. However, they were attacked by harpies, and upon making it to the island, they found not only were they attacked by harpies and shipwrecked on the island, they also found the corpse of the man who had left that bottle for them. Along with the corpse, they found a mysterious little key. But they did not remain shipwrecked on the island for very long, because a small pirate ship stopping by managed to pick them up off the shore and save the 5 of them. At the cost of work, the pirate ship took them into the small pirate town of Olcaster. If I'm going too fast, let me know if these pictures aren't loading for everyone.
No, you're good so far, for me at least.
Okay. In Olcaster, where they did a little bit of shopping, but also discussed what they were going to do next, which was seek out for Bungus's Iron Dove Island. Bungus himself was on a mission from his monastery to pick up a mysterious artifact. He did not know what it was, but he knew it was on Iron Dove Island, something that would be very important to his monastery later. On the way to Iron Dove Island, you met a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. But you all managed to fend it off, and made it there. When you arrived at Iron Dove Island, you made it. You found a shipwreck of a Udrothian ship where Dyror met with his Udrothian, an old Udrothian admiral, Admiral Zarius Creve, I want to say.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And he received a gift from them. At the top of Iron Dove Island, you all managed to make it. Climbing your way through, there was a whole deal with ropes and whether or not you were going to fight an owlbear. You didn't end up fighting the owlbear, but you did get into the cave. And in the cave, towards the very end, you managed to fell 3 bird creatures, bird skeleton creatures, and Bungus got his gem along with some other fun stuff.
That was the first time when we met Creve. That was the first time we heard of Kensington, too.
That would have been the first time you heard of Kensington.
Because Kensington attacked the ship and killed pretty much everybody.
Right. See, I like doing it this open way, because now everybody is, like, remembering things, too. Mm-hmm. After getting back to the ship, Blackhoof seemed to want your gem, but there wasn't much resistance about that. That was pretty much a drop plot line there.
Nope.
Then we get to the city of New Zos. After a stop at Ulcaster again, we head up to the city of New Zos on our way to find Fletcher Camden and his group of pirates that had mutinied against Blackhoof and stolen his ship. While up there, it was a human town, an Agrian town, and therefore everyone that didn't look human or couldn't easily disguise themselves as human remained back on the ship. Kymel and Polnareff went off to gather supplies, while the 5, Perlin, Damien, Atlas, and Bungus, and Captain Blackhoof, wearing a hat higher up over his horns and hiding his hooves, managed to sneak into town. However, Olzat, the little rapscallion, got distracted and started running down the dock, only to be captured by... Dyror chased after him, only to be captured by Agrian guards. After being captured by Agrian guards, you all met up back at the bar that you were trying to get information out of the barkeep where Fletcher was. And Kensington made his first appearance, capturing all of you and killing Blaggart in the process. It's a bit cheery music for this. Our Aerith.
Olzat deserved to lose that fucking hand.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my embroidered do-rag.
Yeah,
Olzat
Damien, I've stated that I wear mine.
Yeah. I didn't have enough time today, but I was gonna edit everyone's token on this page to make them wear the do-rags.
Fair.
Alright. After this event, all the player characters in Olzat were taken away to a prison in New Zos, while Blackhoof was taken onto Kensington's ship, and Blaggart... This page is titled Bye Bye Blaggart. In the prison, you discovered that the key that you currently held...
This is accurate.
I'm pretty sure this happened.
I don't remember fighting Godzilla, but this is exactly how it would have happened.
It's a single herpes.
But you all discovered that the key that you currently have seems to bounce around between your pockets, giving you nightmares. But also seems to be able to open any lock, getting you all out of here. But every time you used it, some little effect kept happening to you guys. Upon breaking out of jail, you discovered the town of New Zos under siege by Udrothian, the Udrothian military, being burned down. Children were dying in the street. Only to find out that it was Dyror who had given word to the Udrothian military that they had the gem that he was also looking for.
Yeah, I remember that.
The greatest betrayal of all time.
Now that I'm remembering it, hell is too good of a place.
After an encounter with the Admiral Raghi, you managed to talk your way out of the situation without giving him a fake gem, and got the fuck out of Dodge there. You then sailed up north along the coastline to the Knoll Lands, where you met in a small Knoll village with some douchebag. You met up with Fletcher Camden. You met
That's
up
a
with
lot of she knows.
where Fletcher Camden and his crew, you got into a battle with them, and one of his crew in particular, you managed to fight her back and then imprison her after Camden escaped. And then you got her to
Join our crew.
help you. You got her to help you get onto Fletcher's ship, where, upon getting into Fletcher's ship, you convinced his entire crew to mutiny against him.
Mm-hmm.
After
We
convincing
nearly killed
Fletcher's,
Atlas.
after he did nearly kill Atlas with the Dead Man's Chalice, but after convincing his entire crew to mutiny against him, you managed to lock Fletcher into the brig where you had to keep him alive because otherwise Atlas would have died. After about a week, the time ran out on the Dead Man's Chalice, and you all made it back to Oldcaster, where where Atlas went alone down to the dock to check on Fletcher, and Atlas shot him in the head.
I remember that.
Atlas killed Fletcher. After Atlas killed Fletcher, you all sailed down south to return the gem to the Bungus's monastery. You made it to the coastal town and acquired a method of transportation on top of a Paraceratherium. On this Paraceratherium, you managed to get all the way back to the Wolgon Monastery. See, not everybody's looking, Taylor.
Like how there's that size comparison diagram like in the background.
You managed to ride the Paraceratherium all the way to the Wolgon Temple, where you met with Bungus's old master, Rex.
Rex!
Rex food.
Rex taught him the ways of Rex
Kwando.
Grab my arm.
Rex Kwando.
Grab my other arm. My other arm.
Upon making it there, you learned of the mysterious beast in the catacombs that was damaging the temple, and you had to get this gem all the way back to the bottom of the temple. And when you got it there, you got into a large fight with the beast as it formed into this giant Behir-like creature.
Yes. We were getting our fucking asses kicked too.
I thought we were dead for sure.
Yeah, I think we could have taken him.
It got
Once we
really
finally-
sketchy there. I just remember that. Like, he was like, no, someone's probably going to die.
I am very surprised you all survived that one.
The mucks that were chasing us.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
all
Those
the
were
mucks that were
scary.
chasing you.
Yeah, that also. Yeah. Not ideal.
As Bungus managed to alley-oop and slam dunk the crystal back into the altar that it belonged on, the god Jevra revealed himself to everyone.
The god, I think you need nature spirit.
Yeah, the nature spirit.
The mountain's great.
He did give all of you a bonus to. I think he gave you a +1 to any given stat.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as he pieced out because
We were being dicks.
There were a lot of. I literally was rewatching this, like skimping through all of this to see if I could find good jokes, and I named him Jevra, and you were like, "Jev? We're calling him Jev now." After you got out of the talking to Jevra, you took the long trek on Sheila, your Paraceratherium back, and then decided to go to the town of New Elzenburg, where you had heard Kensington went with Blackhoof to try to save him. On the way, you encountered a mysterious red storm.
This is accurate.
This is what happened.
The storm did drive some of you mad, but you managed to push your way through it. In the town of New Elzenburg, two of you ran off and managed to find Kensington's ship that definitely had the corpse of Blackhoof hanging from its mast. Damien, upon meeting with his old
Being from his old
ex-fiance, a being from his old. She demanded that he get into the cart. He didn't want to get into the cart, but she got him in there. And the rest of you managed to chase her back to the mansion that she had imprisoned Damien in. In this mansion, you fought the ghosts of the beings that used to be there, and learned of this ice dragon. What was his name? Brionac. The ice dragon Brionac, son of Bahamut, that Kensington had slayed in order to gain his sword. The skull of this dragon was there and seemed to be talking to Henrietta, giving her, or telling her things about the world and what to do. And throughout the night, the dragon's ghost slowly took over her body as she
really lost her mind.
Yeah, and became was a dragon, essentially, a giant flying dragon skeleton.
Is this from Resident Evil?
That room might be from Resident Evil. But at least that night couldn't get any worse. And after you cleaned up and managed to finally get all of the danger out of the way, you all decided to loot the place. Just run through, find all the cool shit you can. And upon hearing horse hoofs outside, you remained behind, where
I gotta relive this again.
Kensington showed up and learned that his dear cousin, Henrietta Ravania, was dead, where he enacted his slaughter upon your crew, slaying Atlas and Dyror. The three remaining made it back. Bungus, tragic, terrified and so sad, but as you all made it back to your ship, you learned that in the time that you were gone, in the 3 days that you were gone, something terrible had happened.
Oh my god.
Your ship had been overrun by your new cook. Your ship had been overrun by your new cook, the Goblin Dobby. You all fought and tied up Dobby, left him on the mast, where, unfortunately, after a few days, people forgot to feed the poor Dobby, and he withered away to nothing.
Didn't we clean out the captain's cabin?
After
and a bunch of
sailing
crusty
back to
socks or
Oldcaster,
something?
We got rid of all the cum socks.
Yeah, there were a lot of socks.
Shitballs.
Hey, you guys, you don't know what it's like being the captain, okay? You got a lot of tension you gotta let off.
Note to self: stay out of Perlin's room.
Don't open any books.
Oh no!
Oh man.
Hello?
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Bueller.
Bad.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Quentin, did you say your computer's on wireless?
My computer is on wireless, yeah.
You might want to run a Ethernet cable to your router.
That's probably...
Give you more stable connection.
Yeah. That's whatever. It was fine, and then when Marty put his camera on, it suddenly broke for me.
Oh no.
No,
I'll
like,
turn mine
I'm not blaming you, it's not
Damn
your
it,
fault.
Marty!
but, like,
It's all your fault.
I was a little afraid that like my joke was like over the line. I'm not taking it seriously. I'm done.
What was your
Comstock.
joke? Oh,
We talked. Yeah, the cum stocks.
yeah. Dobby stole everyone's socks.
That's
I
where
forgot
Quentin
about
drew the line, was the cum sock joke.
Alright. After making it back to Oldcast, you did meet up in a tavern to gather new crew. I didn't have a, like, dust cloud to put over them, so I just colored
Are those leaves?
a bush brown so it looks like a dust cloud because they're beating the shit out of each other. Or you met Roger and Yogu.
It was just one nat 20 open-handed bitch slap.
Very close.
Roger and Yogu joined your crew, where you then set off to find a temple that you had heard about for a while, dedicated to this mysterious key that you had. On your way to the temple, you had to trek up a river where Yogu had this whole thing where he talked to a crocodile, and the crocodile was like, I just want to eat you, and Yogu's like, please don't.
Wait, let's get the facts straight. It was a crocagator.
It was a crocagator. However, once you met, after getting to a certain point up the river, you found a barricade in the river that took you away by a bunch of tabaxi. You were then headed up to the tabaxi shrine, where you met with the tabaxi elders, one whose name was Timber. Timber then gave you a magic bottle that allowed you to put a ship in it. After getting past Timber, you managed to make it to the town. I don't remember the town's name off the top of my head right now. But then you set out to the desert to try to find this... Oquail, that was it. And you set out to the desert to try to find this temple, where you found a giant sandfish.
Rheopleurodon.
And you rode the sandfish to the interior of this temple. In the interior of the temple, you managed to make it to the depths, where you fought with this giant purple creature that looked slimy and tentacly, and the misshapen demonic forms of Dyror and Atlas. After defeating them, Yogu ate the body, and that was probably not the best idea.
He did get very sick.
When you got back to town, you rolled the sandfish back through the desert, finding Damien's dead horse that was left behind.
It's still living out there somewhere. We never saw that.
You got back to town, where you learned that the Tabaxi had already taken over the town, like Timber said they were going to. And you saw a large ship in the dock with someone who had seemingly kidnapped the entirety of your crew. You met with her, and she threatened Perlin, demanding that he be taken back to the ruined spire in Oldcaster, where he would undergo the ritual to become a true pirate lord. And in the meantime, the Tiefling Empire sent its reinforcements back, where you all had a large encounter with one of the Astorio, the Halias's nephew. Not nephew. It was his nephew's son?
Second cousin.
Something like that. It was a couple
It
of
was too
generations
old.
removed.
His nephew would have been too old. Because Halias was like 150 years or so. But yeah. You helped out Weimer, and then after getting your ship pretty much demolished in that fight, you all headed back. You kidnapped, and then you stole this Astorio's ship, and then you headed back to Ulcaster, where you needed to recruit more crew. Where you recruited more crew, one of the nights you were, you met out with Dubrio, who
Oh shit, that's me.
Who did we lose?
Was this one of those AI
was me.
generated photos?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree.
Looks like it.
Although I feel like it's kind of it has that vibe of just an unknowable.
A noble parrot eldritch god.
Yeah,
To be
like
fair, that's a lot of those AI pictures, though.
yeah, I like that quality to him though.
Mm-hmm.
While we're paused, I'll step away.
Yeah, I'm gonna run away real quick.
hello. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
I think a couple stepped away.
I'm back.
Okay. Okay. I am realizing what the problem is. So, everybody, once I'm done with this little thing, you might want to refresh your Roll20 page, because each one of these pages is like loading into your cache every image, and so it's just like eating all of your internet connection. So, yeah. So, Perlin became a pirate lord. That was the last.
Matt's not here right now.
Okay. We'll take a slight break in our recap episode.
What happened? Is this the following Dubrio? Because Dubrio is where I dropped out.
This was. Oh, right. So you had Dubrio.
We
You had
got our
Dubrio,
middleman.
and you got his middleman, and then immediately after, Perlin became anointed as a pirate lord.
Yes.
I'm getting
Perfect.
feedback in Taylor's mic.
Fuck.
Okay. All right. Again, word of advice. Everybody might want to refresh your page before we actually start the session once I'm done with this recap, because That's what's fucking my internet connection right now, is loading all of the different pages on this. Alright. But so, Perlin getting his arm ripped off and becoming a pirate lord. You then resumed the job of hiring new crew, where 2 of the new crew you hired
Really need background checks, honestly.
had turned out to be members of the assassin organization, the Black Parade, Arabella and J.C. Ray. Into your long journey to Susta, 3-month at sea, sailing to Susta. At one night, these 2 managed to trap Yogu inside of a barrel and attempted to peace off with him and kidnap him, only to get their shit kicked in, and both of them get slashed up by the rest of you guys. Next, you manage to make it to the port town of Eshnora. No, it's not Eshnora. I don't remember the name of the genie city, but in the genie city, you met with a strange kid who did some stuff and tricked Yogu into giving him all of his money. Then you followed his lead on trying to figure out where the library was, which is the whole thing that I'm missing from back. That's what it is. Dubrio gave you the poem about the library, and thus you guys are trying to look for the library.
Yes.
No, I was missing points. But you guys met up with 3 more members of the Black Parade, Starboy, Misery Business, and Dear Agony. You kicked their shit in pretty hard, but they did fight back pretty hard. Upon her dying breath, Misery Business had contacted someone named Thrift Shop, making you suspicious that you might be being watched in the meantime. You managed to get back to your ship and figure everything out, where you used your scrying orb that you acquired from Henrietta, who had been spying on Damien the whole time, I might add. That was a look on Matt's face.
No, that checks out. That checks out. I think I had my suspicions of that, but I think I started having to roll for it eventually. But
you then,
oh my god, what did she see? I guess this is pre Marco or Mario.
This was pre-Mario.
Now it's just her spirit watch is what I do with Mario.
Now.
Oh no.
You managed to make it up to the small town of Fireside after finding a more detailed map of the island of Susta that was mentioned in the poem. And upon getting to the town of Fireside, you found a brothel that Yogu had been pinging this thrift shop to. And meeting that brothel, you met up with Thrift Shop, who had poisoned Madame Suri, the owner of this brothel. The 5 of you, or the 6 of you, managed to kill all of the Thrift Shop's machinations while also putting him down. You captured him, got him to tell you a bunch of information, like how he got there, where his pod was, what's going on, and where his friends were. But not why they wanted Yogu. Which leads us to last night, I want to say. The time frame that you guys are currently in is sunrise. The sun is currently coming up as you are fighting on the surfaced submarine with Silver Tongue. Which brings us to our last fight, where the party was split up between the beach and the the boat.
The BBC.
The BBC.
It is the BBC.
The BBC.
It is the BBC.
It's canon.
To be fair, we never.
I hope James has
revisited
been
the name.
listening, because part of the reason I wanted to do this was to give him like a good recap of
No, for sure. I'm liking it.
Okay.
I forgot some of this.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna make this. This is something I've been working on for a little while, so I wanted to do it for our 1 year anniversary. To have a good long recap.
Nice.
With visuals.
No, it's
But-
awesome. I love it.
In our last few sessions, you managed to fend off the attacks of Miss Murder, Blurry Face, Paper Cut, Dirty Harry, Cocoa Hooves, and Basket Case. At some point, Nox actually knocked Basket Case off the side of the ship, lowering him into the water, where he seemed to reconvene with the heart-shaped box. You all went to sleep for the night, and were interrupted by your ship getting rammed. I just lowered my fucking volume to 0. By your ship getting rammed by this large submarine. Which brings us to our current position. Okay. Now, I would recommend everybody go ahead and refresh their page right now. Because I'm gonna open all that back up and screenshot every one of those and then delete all those pages because there's so many fucking pages.
Did I get unstunned?
You did. You nat 20 to unstun.
Stellar.
So, last thing that happened in your fight with the remainder of the Black Parade. This music is not right for this. In your fight with the remainder of the Black Parade,
Are you
Basket
playing?
Case and Black Mambo finally revealed themselves out of the heart-shaped box. They seem to be putting up a strong fight, but after many dastardly blows from that bastard Damien Bonhart,
Doing
Black
80
Mambo
damage.
shouted out into the bowels of the heart-shaped box, "Captain, we may need your help." As the captain, the final member of the Black Parade, was revealed to be none other than the pirate lord Silvertongue. Silvertongue, heart-shaped box, we'll go with that. Silvertongue comes out of the of his hiding place and roars, sending a chill through everyone that hears its spine. As he roars, the mechanical jaw that bears his namesake like bellows and whistles as pieces like expand out, almost like it's an instrument. Those of you that hear the roar are unable to move. However, Silvertongue teleports around onto the ship, fighting both the crew that remains on the ship and the crew on the heart-shaped box. But Yogu, your attention does not turn from Black Mambo. Black Mambo, the man that slaughtered your people, the man called the attack, and this man who would dare bear the sacred tattoos of the Yenfolk monarch. Yogu, in our last session, you took the form of a water elemental, and you opened a hole in your gut, creating a large maw. Daggers of ice form as teeth as you snap down and rip Black Mambo in half. As you did, your water elemental form fades, and you turn back into your lizard folk form. For a moment, you're no longer on the ship. For a moment, you're no longer in this battle. Instead, You're in a dark room. You haven't seen... No, you have seen this room before. You look up, and you see the throne of the Yin Folk monarch. 2 torches dimly light the area. You look up at him, and he looks down at you. Thank you, Yogu. My soul was trapped in the body of that man for many a moon. Thank you for finally giving me rest. He holds his hand to you.
No need to thank Yogu. What Yogu did for the Yin folk.
Yogu,
Yes.
as the last surviving Yen folk, once you finish your own personal quest, it is your responsibility to go and spread the peaceful yet insatiably carnivorous ways of the Yen folk.
Yogu knows those teachings well.
Yogu, with this, I give you my blessing. He holds his hand out to you.
Yoga will approach slowly and then raise his hand up.
He puts both of his hands around yours, and he says, I, King Gizzard.
I'm done.
Yes, King Gizzard.
I give you my mark and my power. As he does this, all of the tattoos on his body transfer over to yours. And with this, I declare you the new Lizard Wizard. Go and accomplish many things. I do have a new token with you ready with your tattoos
Ooh,
if you
dope.
would like to use it.
Is
I
Yogu
love
now
to.
like a salt character?
I would love to use the new token.
All right.
Ooh.
There he is.
That looks dope. That looks so sick.
Okay. I'm just going to give you control over the token
Okay,
and let you fix it.
gotcha.
Oh, if I can. I've uploaded so many fucking pictures today. Okay, Yogu again. Save settings. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yogu of the Yen. You feel a new power, like rage within you as you accept these markings. Your clothing, once a tattered robe, suddenly starts to suture itself, and like the magic flows through and turns this nice blue. It's a lot of you. Of course he BRBs right as... Oh fucking shit. Don't tell me the turn order's missing.
It is.
So
Or turn order fault.
Well, everyone can go ahead and re-roll initiative then.
we might be able to check the. We did a lot
We
of
might be
rolls. Well, we might be able to scroll up and see what everyone got.
Yeah.
Oh wait, now I see it.
Fortunately. Oh,
It just
there
took
is.
one person rolling.
Yeah. I deleted Yogu by accident. I don't remember what he was.
I can find it.
Wait, will that bring him back?
I don't think so. I see an invisible spot with a 22, but I don't think I had 22.
The invisible spot with the 22. The only 22 I see is Nox. But with that, we get back into the fight. Silvertongue teleported over. Roger failed his save, I
I think Yogi was the other 22, the invisible one.
Oh, is there an invisible one?
Yeah, I do see an invisible one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I-
it's Yogi last session.
Don't see the invisible one, but you can go ahead and reroll initiative, and I'll just make you 22 on here. But Nox, you are up.
I'm up.
Yep.
With the mouthful of ravioli.
With the mouthful of ravioli. Sorry if that intro took a little while. I just wanted the
No, that was cool. I
anniversary
like
to be
that.
special.
It's really cool seeing all the events that's played out so far and those little like comic book scenes type things.
Yeah, the recap helps a lot too with remembering where we've been.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot my gun at Silver Tongue.
Let me get the fucking. Let me get
It's a
the
firebolt.
the right music playing. Hang on. Pirate Lord battle. Here we go.
It's a Guilty Gear match.
Might as well be.
15 hit.
15 will not hit.
I mean, what about my advantage that was a nat 20? Do I have advantage?
No, you don't have advantage.
Alright, for my bonus action, I'll use my Force Ballista.
All right.
25 hit.
25 will definitely hit.
19.
He will take the 19.
And he's pushed back 5 feet.
I'm gonna say he's gonna move over here because there is like a thing in front of him. So you like bash him against this like little port window, and he like slides around. Is that your turn?
Yep, that will be my turn, and then for my next, I guess, half the turn, my little birdie's turn, I'm just going to move him 30 feet up that way.
Alright.
And that's his
Alrighty.
left turn.
Perlin, you're up.
Okay, Perlin is not doing so hot, but I'm luckily somewhat removed from the action at this point since Silvertongue went back to the sub. So I'm looking kind of across and can just kind of hazily make him out. I'm like, damn, screw that guy. I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna cast magic.
Do you have any
missile.
potions?
I don't know. I'm gonna attack first though. I'll cast magic missile at level 3, which should be 8 missiles.
Alright. That is 16.
Not a good roll. It's okay though. At least it's only level 3.
As you slam the missiles out at him, he manages to hold up his arm and blocks most of them. Also, last time, he had a weapon attack that he was using called Claws. That's not Claws, that's his cutlass, because he's a fucking pirate, and I didn't rename that, so he's got a sword.
No worries.
Nobody
Still
be
slashing
surprised.
damage there, right?
It is still slashing damage, just
Okay.
flavorize. He's not slashing you with claws, he's got his little pirate sword.
It's good. If it had been updated to bludgeoning, I would be dead right now. So wait, let me check real quick if I do have a potion. I might. I mean, because he can teleport, right? Oh, I do. How much does a potion heal?
A basic potion is 2d4 plus 2.
But don't you have greater potions?
I don't know what he has.
I don't see any.
We did stop at a potion shop.
Yeah, I have a greater
You did
potion.
stop at a potion shop.
Is the number on the right just the weight? And the number on the left is the quantity?
Correct.
Right.
I will use a healing potion. What do I roll?
2d4 plus 2, that's a basic healing potion.
What do I type to roll? Or wait, I forgot.
Slash R.
/R, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Plus 2, 7.
7. Okay.
Alright.
My double vision kind of comes back together. I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe I'll hit him harder next time.
Alright. Fungus. You are still frightened. You need to make a wisdom save.
My rage ends. It ended last turn, but
Right.
I don't. I'm still scared shitless.
Poor guy. Damien.
I'm not gonna do anything this fight.
You're up.
Little Damien's up.
Are you stunned
You've-
while you're fighting this way? That's right. That's how it worked, right?
I think he's paralyzed.
Yeah, you're stunned.
Paralyzed.
Or paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paralyzed in fear. This is a standard creature, like a standard 5e creature with
Stop
some
rock.
flavoring redone.
Is it a
So
werewolf?
it's not a werewolf.
No. If it was a werewolf,
the
it would've
holder.
died a million times ago. I have a guess, but we do this afterwards.
Fair.
Yeah, you can make your guess of what he is later.
Yes.
Do I get advantage with Roger stunned?
No.
Roger stunned?
Raw, no, because I'm not threatening him.
Right.
Fair. Then I'm gonna be here. And I'm gonna swing on him twice with the render.
Swing on him
Actually-
twice.
I said I wanted to check out that sword from one of the dudes on the island.
You did.
I did.
So you want to swing at him with that sword?
I'm gonna go. No.
Okay.
Maybe another
the
time.
the axe will hit harder. That sword was just a long sword.
Oh, got it. I assumed it was just I assumed it was magic. Yeah, just render.
It was magic, but so is render, and render is going to hit harder. Is just what I'm saying.
Well, I could also use a shield though. Regardless, I'm going to swing with render because it does make more sense.
All right.
Does a 30 hit?
You didn't say -5.
I
But
did.
yes. It's,
I think it's. I feel like it's like swinging recklessly. You just assume that I'm.
Always gonna do it?
Yeah. Mathematically, it's always favorable.
19 hurts.
Yeah. No advantage. No. 19. This one's going to be at a -5.
This one's going to be out of
Yeah, baby.
My God.
Oh my god.
And I think I get. Oh, I
Don't
don't
you
get
get more
to.
damage? And brutal crit. No, that's a barbarian thing, I think.
But I do get a bonus action attack because I crit.
Oh, that's right.
Jesus.
Watch him crit this one.
Do you want to just give up now, or silver
You
tongue?
surrender, and we can use your jaw as a horseshoe for a game of horseshoes on the deck. Or
How much is he taking?
he's taking 33 right there, and I still get one more attack.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Okay.
Or do you mean should I include the 19 from the previous?
No,
attack?
I've already
Cool.
done the 19, so he takes 33.
All right, here's another one, also at -5, and I'd like for it to be a crit. Nope, just 20
20 will hit.
for 21 damage.
All right. He is still standing, but you
Good
can see
God.
as that hurt. He is not looking great. But as you cut into him twice, and he seems to get his bearing from being knocked into the window behind you. He pushes off against the window and glares into your soul.
Can't wait to see what I'm gonna do with that little silver jaw of yours later. That's my turn.
At the end of your turn, he is going to use his legendary action, because I'm pretty sure he had one more from last time,
Mhm.
to make a cutlass attack against you.
Okay. Hit.
26 to hit. 17 slashing.
Okay.
All right. On his turn, he cuts into you on the first. Let's try 21 to hit.
Actually, Well, you already rolled the damage. I was gonna say, can I use my
You can,
shit, what's-
if you have a reaction or something, you can use.
Yeah, I do have a reaction. I'm going to use my warding maneuver. I'm gonna
Your
roll
warding
a
maneuver.
D8 to add the roll to my AC, and if it still hits me,
Okay.
I take half.
Okay.
Not bad.
So,
Eight,
D.
8.
or even a
One,
4.
one.
7.
Seven.
He misses with that attack.
All right. He's gonna take his third attack then. Is that permanent, or is that for the rest of
no.
the turn, or
That is
just on that attack?
And that one hit me. I'm unconscious.
Oh
He
god.
is upset with you. As he swings and misses on his second one, you manage to just dodge out of the way. He flips his sword in his, but he manages to like push you back. He holds his sword up and flips it in his hand, then strikes you right in the temple with the pommel. You get knocked down, fall to the ground. That is his turn. Roger, you can make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Nope.
All right. At the end of your turn, he turns to you and he says,
You sailed on the Hexbeard too. I see that. The day I gave the Admiral his location, it split my soul in half.
he's going to use his teleport action to teleport over here.
Oh.
Yogu, you're up.
Okay. Well, him teleporting just threw a wrench in my plan. Give me a second. Hmm. Yogu would like to cast a spell. As a bonus action, he's going to cast Healing Spirit. Right on top of Damien.
Okay.
It's only going to heal for 1, but Damien should be conscious again. Basically, Yogu wants the spirit to look like a winged snake or something.
Oh,
It's
like
gonna
the
Yogu.
what are the snake around the staff things? The Dicelius?
Oh, a species' staff?
Yeah, but there's like a word for it in Greek. Starts with a D.
Catasis.
Yeah, that one.
Yogu.
Huh?
As your with your new tattoos, you feel a power dwelling inside of you.
Ooh.
You feel it. It's very similar to the same power that you use to shapeshift and turn into different animals, and you feel it compelling you to shift into a new form.
Oh shit. Okay. Could I do that as my action? Could I still cast Healing Spirit and then shapeshift?
Is it an action to shapeshift?
It's a bonus action, so I would
Well-
assume you could still like.
I can't. It normally it's an action, but I have a feature that lets me use it as a bonus action.
Circle the Moon Druid.
Yeah. So
He's asking, can he use his action as a bonus action?
yeah, can I essentially cast the spell as a bonus action and then use like the normal rules for Wild Shape as an action to shapeshift?
I think the way that look at how Moon Druid's written, but I think it says you may use your bonus action.
Yeah,
If you take the subclass, you
So,
may.
so this
use
isn't
your
going to
bonus
count
action.
as a wild shape. I'll let you do it as a bonus action for the first time. Let you play this turn out. This is just going to be a once a day kind of thing. You can turn into this.
Is this at will, or is this just an action?
This is an action, but
Okay.
it'll be an action here on out. But as of the first time, it just kind of compels you. And
Okay, so am I able to cast a spell and shapeshift? Is that
yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
you can cast
Healing
a spell and
Spirit is
shapeshift
a
as well.
bonus action, right?
yes?
Yeah,
Healing
so
Spirit
he
is a
had his
bonus
action available, and that's what Quentin was
Okay,
asking
then-
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
that's all I
saying you could
asking
use your
about.
bonus action because he thought you used your action.
Yeah. So I'll use my bonus action to cast Healing Spirit, and that it's like a spectral winged snake's gonna fly over to Damien. It's gonna bite him in the neck, but instead it's gonna heal him instead.
Okay.
And then as an action, I'm going to heed the words of this
It
this
is.
deep feeling and
You
transform.
should be able to see it in your wild shapes now.
How appropriate. I can't drag it on the table though.
You can.
Is this a wizard lizard form?
You probably have to
Oh,
give
sick.
It's called Gizzard, King of the Yen. Oh, I love it. That's so appropriate because I used my fucking healing spirit as a winged snake.
Right.
That's so cool.
That worked out. So
I didn't even see the thing. Cool. So then after that, Yoga's going to heed that feeling and then transform into this creature.
right. With that, Nox, you're up.
Unmuted. Sorry, I was still eating already. Oh,
What is it, Queso?
should have kept the bird by me. I'm a fool. I realize the error of my ways now that he's teleported back. Oh. I'm gonna Scorching Ray
All right.
at Silver Tongue. So first one, 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Oh my god. You hit my arm button. There we go.
He takes 6 fire.
damage, and then the D8 for my Arcane Fire on him.
Oh.
There's 3 rays. 13 not hit.
Kitty cat.
Queso!
Damn cat.
Queso, shut the fuck up! How many rays did you shoot out? So you took
3. So 13 miss, 26. Second one that hits.
For
should've
2
gone with
fire?
my- And then for my bonus action, I will try to hit him with my Force Ballista. 16 to hit.
16 will not hit.
Alrighty. I end my turn.
Alright.
Just going with the trusty fireball.
He is looking very... If I had to put this in terms, I would say he is looking about equally bad as Perlin.
Wow.
How bad is Perlin?
Barely hanging on.
Perlin.
So, quick question. Could I hypothetically cast a spell from below deck and have it hit someone above deck?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
There are cracks in the board. It depends on... I think it would depend on the spell. If it's like a firebolt, I don't think you could go through something, but you'd be able to see through it.
Something like Blight that just doesn't travel, it just affects them.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Am I within range of an opportunity attack?
Yes.
Okay. Another quick question before I actually cast it. If I were to cast Mislead, which creates the double, and then run away, and he does his opportunity attack, I guess that would still hit me, wouldn't it? Even though I'm invisible? Or would it not because he's swinging at something that's slightly off? I don't know. Or actually, he wouldn't swing, would he? 'Cause
He
wouldn't see
probably
me run away.
wouldn't swing if you're running away, no.
Okay, yeah,
But
I guess that makes sense.
I will remind you, he's really not looking good.
Okay. You said equally good to me, and I was like, if that's a percentage, I probably can't kill him because his health is way higher than mine. Max health.
I mean, after Nox did the Nox stuff, it just so happens
To be a very similar number.
to be a very similar number.
Okay. Not a percentage. Got it. Okay, well, you know, I want to make this fair. I'm going to make Perlin roll an insight check to see if he's
Okay.
going to be smarter than what I am.
Make him roll a...
Oh. I want to keep that.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say it would make sense as a Constitution save to see if he's like brave enough to do it.
That too. Although really, my decision is based on if I'm confident I could kill him. So,
Right.
because I was thinking he's not going to die, so I need to get out of here.
Right.
So I'm going to assume Perlin now is feeling insightful and is like, actually, I could probably take this guy. So I will cast Magic Missile at level 4.
Magic missile at level 4.
Got hurt.
3 times
It's a 10. Yeah, 30.
30. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, Perlin starts to back up and then it's like looks closer and it's like, wait a second, he looks pretty rough. And then in a split second, it's like, maybe I can end this right now. And I'm like out of my missile hand. And I assume Silver Tongue like tries to hold his ground at first. It's like one of those anime things with the giant like laser attack, and they like flown back by it.
Nice.
And he like I don't know what's behind him. He flies into some barrels and like seems to
As
be
he
dead. I believe.
as he flies into the barrel and you slam him against there, he's just holding on and he looks up at you and says, "You will never beat the Admiral." And then the final missile smacks in, hitting not him, but the barrel of powder next to him, lighting him up and blowing him to smithereens.
Magic missile's guaranteed to hit, so does that mean that the missile was smart enough to know to hit the gunpowder?
That's what we're going with.
Nice.
It knew what your other target should be.
Magic
Smart
missile's
man.
like, hey, this is gonna look sick.
With that,
The smoking jaw just clangs back down onto the deck.
Yes.
Typical anime style.
with that, you guys are officially out of combat for like the first time in 3 sessions.
And Perlin can believe that he did an outsized percentage of the damage to Silver Tongue. Yeah, that must have been mostly me. Especially considering I could barely see what happened on the sub.
Since I'm finally able to not be paralyzed anymore, just a large string of curses come out of Roger from all the shit that he was trying to say when Silver Tongue was talking to him.
I think you're going to be pitch
It was just
black for
queued
a
up
couple
in
days.
his head.
It's
Yeah,
like when you're buffering and like everything comes at you super quick.
100%.
Oh wait, that's wisdom checks. I need saves. Whoopsies.
I assume it
Hey, look.
automatically fails
As-
automatically end.
As Silvertongue falls to the ground, scorched body, you are feeling a lot less intimidated and scared by him, everyone. So Anyone who was still afraid may drop their fear.
Does this mean Perlin becomes double Pirate Lord?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if my Scorching Ray actually did damage, I could become a Pirate Lord.
I become a pirate.
Could
The
you
jaw
take
gotta
his
fit.
jaw?
Do you take his jaw?
If the jaw
Correct.
fits, you must equip. Oh, wait, that's not what
You must equip.
I mean, it's just kind of sitting there, right? I'm at least going to walk up and kind of look like, man, what happened to this guy?
You all
If he was the jaw this whole time.
I'm not eagerly trying to grab it, though, so if someone else is after it, they're probably going to be the first one to pick it up.
I kind of want to open up the hatch to the submarine. Seems like they can drive it with very few people, and we don't have many crew.
Yeah, I'm definitely going in there as well.
Good point. It's huge.
Because I
too.
feel like some of the, I feel like one of the most healthy
Um,
after seeing
Yeah,
Damien,
I mean,
especially like.
There could be more crew in there.
Coleman, how many heals can
You
I
are
get from
all-
Healing Spirit? Or sitting here?
Let me double check.
It's a minute, I'm pretty sure.
Well, there's only a certain amount of heals that.
Yeah, I
can
think it's
do.
only 4.
I can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, so 1 plus 4. So I can heal you 5 times.
Dope. Can I get
Oh.
5 heals?
Yes, you may. It's
It's another
1d6 each. And I healed you 1, so yeah, another 4d6. You heal for 10.
Nice.
Not great, but.
I mean, it's literally 10 times as much health as I had before.
After Yogu devours Black Mambo's corpse, he's going to transform back into his lizard folk form.
Pretty cool.
Liking your new ability?
Oh, it's so cool. I love the new token. Also, one flavor thing that I kind of want to ask you about. I don't know if it's appropriate right now, but I'll message you later.
Okay.
Is the hatch like something I need to twist?
The hatch was left open.
Oh,
If, as you guys are all,
Yeah, can I hop over and investigate the submarine as well?
yeah, everybody can. I just want to give 1 second.
oh, can we loot Black
Maybe
Mambo?
once. The rest of your crew pops up out of the ship. This commotion happened incredibly quickly. The crew was still damaged and came out hearing that everything was over. Is everything all right? You hear?
Yeah, I think we're good.
But they basically. Yogu already ate Black Mambo, but also Black Mambo didn't really have anything on him. It seems like he was more of a magic boy, and that his magic-y token or magic-y tattoos were doing a lot of the work for him. So all of the players want to go check out the submarine,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
right?
Are we sure Morty's not going to mutiny on us?
Well, we've got a brand new submarine.
You all crawl down into the hatch, and you may now view the insides of the heart-shaped box.
Neat.
Yeah, I want to live here instead. Should we just set the other ship on fire while everybody's on it, or...
Put it in the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
While everybody's on it?
No,
As
not
you
while
all get to the
everybody's on it.
lower deck, you do see a place that looks like it is where the pod that is currently in the bottle would go.
Oh, we put the pod in the bottle?
Yeah, we put the pod in the
Yeah, the
bottle.
pod's in the
I
bottle.
forgot about the pod being in the bottle.
It's like that song by Britney Spears, Pod in a Bottle.
Mm-hmm.
The classic. Britney
All right.
Spears song. Oh my god, this place has a shower and a toilet.
It's Place has a shower and a
Oh my
toilet.
god. We're living large.
What are these contraptions?
What is this indoor plumbing?
As you all, Yogu, as you crawl into the lower decks, you feel something compelling you to walk towards the back of the ship.
Yogu goes towards the back of the ship.
Does anybody want to go with Yogu?
I go with Yogu.
I'm gonna get the submarine in the pod.
You mean the...
Pod out of the
What?
bottle into
What?
the submarine?
Yes, pod in the section of the ship where it goes.
Yogu, as you open up the door and see this large machine, you look... The inside of the machine, it looks like a... what is it called? Is it a dodecahedron, 12-sided? I want to say?
Yes.
Or an icosahedron.
No, icosahedron's 20, dodecahedron's 12.
You see this dodecahedronal crystal-like structure floating in the middle. And you feel something that chills you. The magic that is running this ship seems to be very similar to the magic that you use, the magic that your people use.
Yogu, he feels a little sick to his stomach. He kind of says, so the Black Parade, they invaded Yogu's lands. They killed Yogu's people just to take his people's magic and use it for more slaughtering. Filth. The air in this place is tainted. But the power is now free. Free from their hands.
Well, Yogu, do you think... I mean, the box only got taken from Nox's master not that long ago. I was under the... We sailed together for a while. They must have been carried around this crystal full of your people's power, looking to power something.
So
Maybe it just happened to work out this way.
perhaps you're right. It's still sick and
realizing that they seem to be using... roll me some insight checks.
pretty good at those.
Or,
I ain't real good at that.
Not great. No, never mind.
Bungus, hearing this from down the hall, a thought occurs to you. And I will whisper that thought to you.
Ooh. You don't think, could have been a inside job? Nox's master building it for the parade? It seems strange that they would kill him then.
Perhaps they wanted it all for themselves.
You're free to say that, or
I'm
keep
just
it to
no, I'm
yourself?
just talking to. Oh, you're talking to.
No, that's
Taylor.
fine. I'm talking to.
Did we ever ask Nox what his master looked like? What if his master?
You've met. You would have met his master.
Oh yeah, it was the first.
His
mate.
master
That's right.
was
The first mate.
Hexbeard's old first mate.
So Hexbeard built
Von
the
Barrett.
heart-shaped box. Right?
No,
From my understanding.
the. Oh wait, maybe he did. I thought no, the master, the first mate used what he learned from hex spirit to build the heart-shaped box.
Built the heart-shaped box.
That's what I thought. I might have gotten that mixed up.
So the first mate was somehow involved with the Black Parade.
The first mate may have been involved, may have been kind of finishing his master's work,
Yeah.
you feel like.
Yeah. There was definitely
If
some...
only you didn't kill Silvertongue and asked him some questions.
Those damn smart missiles.
Yogu,
Right.
do you have the ability to bring anyone back from the dead?
Yogu does. Yogu has learned much, but to do such things requires very rare and expensive ingredients. Perhaps things that cost at least 1,000 gold.
What about just being able to talk to someone who's dead?
Yogu kind of closes his eyes and meditates as he thinks about what he is capable of. Yogu is not capable of that, at least at the moment.
Huh.
But Yogu can return things back to life.
Well, that's
Not as they
really
not
what
as
I
they
want.
were, but as something new.
No, I just thought if maybe we could ask Silvertongue some questions. But what's done is done, and honestly, as long as you're okay with it, I'm okay keeping this thing. It's pretty freaking cool. As long as it's not, an issue, your people and all. I mean, we could just
It's
try to grab the thing off and see if the whole thing shuts down. Maybe it's not important. Maybe it's just juicing it up. Little turbocharge, magical energy. I don't know. It's not really
Yogu is
my kind of experience.
Yeah, perhaps Nox would know more, but if that's not the case, he is comfortable with it. It is out of the hands of the Black Parade. They are dead. Perhaps this could be a tool used for good, or what we consider good.
I like your gray morality, friend. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Smarty Pants.
Yes, let's.
Perlin,
Yes.
being the captain, you would have final say on this, but having killed another pirate, you now have full claim to this ship. It might take some learning, figuring out how it works, but it is slightly smaller than your current ship. Might be able to fit into slightly tighter spaces, and anywhere it can't fit, your little pod may fit. So what are we doing right now? Everybody.
What was our staffing situation like? Were we understaffed, or were we fully... Is he gone, or is he still there?
You were critically understaffed.
Okay, well, smaller sounds better in that case. I mean, how do we think... What would happen if we ended up in combat with someone on a ship? Are we going to be at an advantage? Or
You would likely be at a advantage being underwater. If you do want to go ahead and take the ship, I'm going to go ahead and bring your crew and hump horse over.
I mean, yeah, this
Is
cool.
my main concern.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what are we doing with... Or did we put the other one in the bottle?
Yeah, so
I
you
guess since the
could put the
bottom's
other
not
one in
in.
the bottle
Okay,
and have 2 ships at the ready.
sweet. Hypothetically, if we stayed on the ship, would we have been able to put this in the bottle with the pod in it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just wondering if potentially it could come up in the future.
The same way you can put the same way you can put your ship on the bottle, even though it's got longboats on it.
Okay, yeah. But we could put a longboat in the bottle if we really wanted.
Right.
Actually, that could come in handy if we're like landing ashore somewhere and then want to carry our boat with us. But yeah, we're definitely not passing this thing up. Maybe we'll sell our ship later or something.
All right. With that, Everyone is very tired.
Are there electric lights on this thing?
They appear to be powered by some kind of magic.
Ooh. I want to roll. What should I do? Arcana check.
You can roll an Arcana check.
What kind of magic are these lights using? What's
Just
the
the
name?
wizard magic.
They seem to be using lightning magic. We'll go with that.
I need to learn this spell. This is pretty cool.
Bungus is no longer terrified. So. Okay. With everyone on the new ship, everyone is now on the submarine. What do we all want to do next? There was the library. You know that there is a tree upriver that motherfucking goddamn it.
Yes. Motherfucking goddamn it.
The guy who is
Oh, he DC'd.
Mm-hmm.
Hexbeard planted a
Yeah,
captain 100 years ago or something.
yeah, we should definitely check that out because, I mean,
What's
the Black
Hexbeard's
Parade.
name again? It's the dad from
Daedalus?
Icarus.
Daedalus.
Myth. Daedalus, thank you.
I said it first.
Did you? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Anyway, no, because the Black Parade, we went after them because we didn't want them to catch us while we were messing around with stuff in the library. So, the library was our next target.
Library first, then tree, or do you think? Well, tree might be a clue.
We don't know where the library is. The tree is our clue.
Okay.
Gotta head to the tree.
We know
Either that, or we should go check on the brewery.
It's on the
We could do
other
that.
side of the world.
How fast is this thing? Do we know? I mean, it was pretty freaking fast when it was fighting us.
You do not know how fast this thing currently is.
Are we even going to be able to figure out how to steer this thing at all?
That is out of Yogu's department.
How hard could it be?
I mean,
Perlin.
Seeing as this is a magic...
As you're all looking around the ship, Perlin, you go into the engine room at some point. I would like you to roll an Arcana check in the engine room.
Okay.
Could Yogu help him
I mean,
somehow?
That is
Well,
magic.
because that's the room that our tokens are currently in.
Yeah.
So
Could
I
I
mean, when we
help
went
him?
back, we would have told him what we knew, essentially helping.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, it's
I'll
what we
give you
said
the
we were going
20.
to do. We said we were going to go talk to Mr. Smarty Pants.
I'll give you the 20.
As I'm waiting and not realizing they're about to
You-
come help me, I'm just like moving some levers around, and I'm like, yeah, very magical. Yes.
You recognize the item in the core of the engine, the thing that it seems to be drawing most of the power from. You know it is called a Luxon beacon.
Wait, where would I see this?
I'll give Perlin the ability to view this now. You see the thing that is currently powering your ship. You feel like it can do a lot more than just power the ship.
Certainly can.
Wait, you gave me the ability to see where is it?
Magic items.
Oh, I was looking on the map. Sorry.
Is this something that, as a Hail Mary, we should load into a sub and aim it at like an unwitting town?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, is the dodecahedron or whatever it was, is that like a relic of Yogu's people, or is it like just the magic around it?
It seems to be like containing magic from Yogu's people,
Oh, okay.
but more of just the whole thing seems to be somehow. It seems like
Magical
they
nature.
wanted to kidnap and drain your magic.
Oh.
Maybe they had made a mistake by killing everyone before. They needed to keep you just alive enough to keep draining it out of you.
Well, that would have sucked. Literally.
Was there anything like notes-wise in navigation? I assume this is navigation.
Looking around, you see a couple of notes from, you would roll an investigation check.
Oh no!
With advantage. Actually, I'm gonna say you fail so hard, you succeed.
I knock over the desk, like just searching for something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
and a
looking
hidden
around and
drawer
you're
pops
picking
out.
up the papers and you're like, I can't read this language, and you just flip the desk.
It makes me angry.
And
I
as
need a
you
drink.
are like digging around through the paper, you find a note. You find several letters interacting with Kensington. Most of them just talk about your location. They say that they've tracked you down to different towns. They say that they have correspondence on your ship waiting to ambush and attack you. And then you see one, an old one, older than all of the ones about you, from Kensington, that says, I got your delivery.
That it?
It says other things, like
okay.
I don't have the whole note written out, but
Okay,
it's just
gotcha.
the key point you're gleaming off of this is
There's something was handed
something was delivered to him.
from Silver Tongue. Hmm.
I feel like I'm starting to understand this magic a little bit. Do you all know, was Silvertongue a follower of the Luxon?
Yogu is not sure. That detail might have escaped Yogu.
I feel like this is a powerful enough magical item that a follower of Luxon could use it to reincarnate themselves after dying.
Probably stole it from someone, I guess. Have we ever
They are
heard
well.
of the Luxon? Does this deity exist in this campaign?
Probably not. Definitely missed that last part of the Luxon beacon on it, but just copy and pasting the item.
Oh, is that not intended to be part of the...
Yeah. Don't worry too much about that.
Okay. I was about to say, I hope you guys like parenting, because it said a follower of Luxon who dies within 100 miles of it is reincarnated as a humanoid baby. Within 100 miles.
This is
I was like,
Scientologist birthing pods.
I was like, are we for sure now going to encounter baby Silvertongue and have like...
I'm gonna take that
The ways
last
and better.
little bit off
Okay.
so that we're not confused.
I
Dude, my
thought
roll
for
20
sure we're
moves
gonna have,
so
like, a
slow
parenting
after
side
making
quest
all
now.
that. This is the new side quest, just taking care of baby Silvertongue. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the soul snare part. Alright.
We can test out the TikTok mom who said if she had raised baby Hitler, or baby Putin, then he would have
Baby
turned out.
Putin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I
We
was
need
your
to
mother.
hold him and tell him that we love him.
Alright.
What race is Silvertongue?
He was an orc.
Take me to him. I'll just take care of this. Just
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
baby side quest.
That is probably the worst joke Damien's ever made.
Oh my god.
Alright. So now, what do you want to do in the interim? You've put your other ship in the bottle. You've gotten the pod out of. You got the pod out of the bottle. Put your other ship in it. Hump Horse is loafing around in the next to a radiator. You have all of these like magical amenities in the ship now. What do you want your next step to be?
The tree upriver. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm worried that Kensington may. I don't know if they have that or not, but like, could this ship possibly be tracked as well by Kensington? So, I don't know.
Well, didn't we try to look at it? We couldn't find it. I mean, theoretically, he could track any of us via the scrying that we've used previously,
yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
but when we scryed on them, we didn't really get a whole lot. So,
Oh, maybe
this
it's
might be
like
better. Maybe it's shielded some way. All this magical mumbo jumbo just disrupting things.
That's probably true.
Also, has anyone
Fungus.
figured out what the hell they shot us with? I want to find that.
You would find an arms room that seems to have
Looks
Uh,
like there's
torpedoes.
yeah. It's like there's torpedoes on the side, and they like load out through the
Shower.
somewhere. No, they're like here. I don't know.
I think that's
All
just
right.
like tubes and shit.
Yeah, these might just be tank like ballast, but I don't know. I'll believe it.
Cool. I just want to familiarize myself with the armaments.
There will be a character sheet for this next week.
Yeah, no worries.
But
Assuming
considering
that I
that
have the.
wait, we're not playing
Yeah.
next week. Week after.
I was gonna say, considering Roger
Roger.
didn't have a real job on the ship. This is what he's gonna busy himself with. Fiddling around with
Roger is
stuff so
gonna
that
go
he
ahead
can-
and start familiarizing himself with the torpedoes.
Yeah, and while everyone else does the actual sailing shit.
Right. Right. Do you all want to try to go finish out your long rest, take a few hours, or I guess you had a long rest interrupted, so you need to wait.
I would like to, one, as we discussed, I wanted to empty the ship in a bottle.
Yep, you've already done that.
I want to put our old ship in the bottle now that it's empty.
Right.
Once everybody's off the ship.
Right. You've got everybody, including Hump Horse, on.
And now we just have to wait until we're fighting another ship and we let our ship out of the bottle underneath the other ship.
That is certainly
We're on top.
a theory.
Do we know how to drive this thing? Did anyone figure that out?
I figured you would be our best bet on how to drive this thing.
Yes, you know machines well. You give it a shot.
I don't like steering in 4 directions.
It's 6 directions, really.
Crack my knuckles and what is it? Investigation check.
Oh, 5 directions, I guess. But
Really an infinite number of directions if we're being pedantic, God.
pedantic.
Pull out a little
Although you have
magnifying
forward,
glass
you
and
can't
investigate.
steer backwards, but you go forward, and then you have up, down, left, right.
And you also have every little, in between of each of those.
Yeah, but those are all just additions of the other directions.
Can I use control water to move the ship like how waterbenders do? And
You might be able to use
that
control
invasion
water
thing.
to water bend the ship around.
if we did need to make a quick turnaround or something.
Right. that would probably work. Nox, with your investigation check, a lot of this machinery looks very similar to what you remember your master doing. You feel like with a few hours playing around with it, you could probably steer it.
All right. I tell that to the 2 people in the room. In 8 hours, I will get the ship moving. Go now. Rest.
Right. You all chill out. You familiarize yourself with your new amenities. Some of you may take a shower. At one point, Damien looks around and he says, "Wait a second. We left Mario and Hogarth on the other ship. Because I did not drag their fucking tokens over."
I thought Mario escaped. I mean,
Mario is just living in the walls of the ship.
I was literally just about to ask about Hogarth.
I feel like it's fine if Hogarth's in the bottle just because...
Yeah, Hogarth's probably fine in there.
But do people also get shrinked, or are they, like, just crushed within space?
No,
They
everything
get
gets shrinked
shrunk.
inside. There's
Okay.
just no air.
Yeah. That's how you...
It's just that Mario living in the walls of the ship suffocates in addition to shrinking.
Hogarth is probably fine. As you peek into your ship in a bottle, you see a tiny little Hogarth swabbing the deck of the ship as he normally would in the morning.
That's actually adorable. I want to put this up on, like, a mantle.
just gonna have him trapped in the bottle now.
Check on him every once in a while. Can I put little things in the bottle to give him stuff to do? Like... Put in like a little baby octopus that like can attack the ship, so Rex can defend it.
But if you open the bottle, would it just like shoot out and destroy us all?
It takes a minute. He could probably get something in there before the bottle gets gone. Maybe you think you're playing with fire, trying to open the bottle while inside your ship.
Would you find a regular-sized octopus and put? How would you put that in the bottle to shrink it? Or would it be a tiny octopus?
Good question.
Can we just all agree that this is a bad idea? Especially while we are in a contained vessel underwater.
Who doesn't understand?
Well,
that reminds me. I would like to make it a long-term project to rig the tiny submarine with explosives. I can't do it.
Yeah, sure you can. We got this bag here full of stored fireballs.
that you picked up off the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have plenty of black powder on the old ship.
You do have a lot of black powder on the old ship. You could probably rig the pod to explode. That is not how I was expecting you to use that, but you definitely could.
I'm definitely not giving Damien the fireballs.
Question. If I put my bracelet of friendship on a non-person and a person slapped it, would I swap places with the object?
I think it has to be a willing creature.
I think it
Okay.
also requires attunement, doesn't it?
It does require attunement, and inanimate objects cannot attune. So, no. You guys spend several hours familiarizing yourself with your new amenities. During that time, Nox, you're playing around with the controls. At one point, everyone in the ship suddenly flies forward, where the ship comes to a sudden jerky motion. Everyone starts falling over, messing around. You
In my
feel that
investigation, did I find an intercom in the...
you would have found an intercom. Yes.
Can I alert everyone that I am sorry for the sudden jerk?
He talks like a pilot.
We'll be entering some turbulence here. Sorry about that.
After a few more jerky motions like that, Nox, you feel like you about have the handle of it. Not quite as good as somebody who's a bit more experienced, but enough to probably get this thing wherever you want to go. Which is where? Where do we want to go?
To the tree.
Currently just outside of Fireside,
Which we said the tree was where?
near Riverton.
Yes, Sestuam River.
I
So
don't
we
have
just
a
need to go upriver here.
Deal. I think.
I think we go up the river.
Notes.
Either that, or we go check out the brewery that stole Bungus's family's recipes.
Ooh, we could do that.
Oh, we
that's
did.
on
Yeah.
the other
Get
side of
revenge
the
for Bungus.
world.
It's literally going to take us like 4 months to get there.
We're super fast now, aren't we?
Or faster.
Can we at least get through the library first? I do want. Look, Bungus, you know me.
I know,
I'm a big fan of burning shit
Like,
down.
Just like,
But
I don't
if
wanna
we
go
leave
across the
here
world.
and we don't deal with this shit, and it comes back to bite us in the ass, I am going to be really pissed. That's all I'll
All
say.
right, Bungus. Now, what will you give me if I do drive you to the brewery?
And New Bunkeldor. All right. With this discussion, the entire officer's cabin erupts in an argument about whether or not you're going to the brewery. Some of the crew pops in and is like, "Is everything all right?" Opening the door only to hear like smashing glass and then quickly closing the door. Sounds like you all have decided that you are going to try to head to System, go upriver, and find this library.
Seastall.
I think so.
Takes about a day for you to get down the coastline deep enough to get into the river's mouth. The river is wide.
During that time, can I nap? Can I sleep?
You can sleep. It will take a little bit longer than a day, but if Nox is sleeping, considering Nox seems to be the only one currently able to pilot the ship,
I mean,
I got
yeah,
2 hours
you
of sleep during our
all
last
getting
long
a
rest.
long rest, I think, is what you're
yeah,
talking about.
you all have the time within the next 24 hours to take a long rest before you arrive at the mouth of the river.
Hooray.
As you pull up to the System River, which is what we're going to call it now. As you pull up to the System River, the river is pretty wide. You feel like it would be no stretch to be able to fit your ship into. The submarine is pretty easily snuck on in. You have to move a little bit slower. And Nox, roll me a... What would this be? So it's like an intelligence check plus a dexterity check-ish?
I mean,
Just a piloting check. We can... What were we deciding? A nature check?
we were
for
using
piloting?
nature for piloting, as in like navigating.
Right.
Or no, we were using survival checks. That's what it was.
Survival. Okay. I feel like it was nature, actually.
Oh, wish it was nature.
I'll say nature. Nature's intelligence based, so you actually have to interact with the ship's gears and stuff. Roll me a nature check.
Love to see it.
You squeeze into this river, but the water gets a little bit murkier and it becomes harder to see through. Nox, you bump into a lot of stuff. Everybody roll me a constitution saves.
We have
Or,
advantage since we
strength
have our
saves.
sea legs.
Your sea legs do not seem to have prepared you for this thing.
Oh, thank God.
Everyone except Roger is fine. Shaking around, you all manage to grab onto the oh shit handles located all throughout the ship. Roger, you reach out for these oh shit handles, and you manage to grab onto one, but your momentum from falling forward is already too much, and you fall on your face. And the rest of the crew points and laughs.
Yoga wants to help him up.
I will
While pointing and laughing.
yell. I will yell up
Point and laugh.
because I'm gonna say that I'm still like down where the torpedoes are. Knox, you fucking idiot! You messed up my drawing. And you see a squiggly carved dick into one of the torpedoes. That's like the line is screwed up now.
Just every day, there's just more dicks around the submarine.
Knox, as you were...
There's just a big-
with some ale.
The torpedo just has a bunch of dicks on it now and just says "get fucked."
You all decide to move a lot slower through the river after that encounter. And after another day and a half, it's probably been about 32 hours later. Knox, you hear a boom, boom, boom coming out of one of the machines in front of you.
Boys, we got something.
They're on the big screen.
Do we got
Oh.
the beeps, the sweeps, and the creeps?
You got the beeps, sweeps, and the creeps.
Enhance image.
Knox, as you put it on
the image up to the top deck.
as you all right, we're just saying that's a thing we can do
There's
now.
just like a...
Fucking spaceship.
yeah, it's like basically a spaceship.
As you throw it up, there's a large we're gonna say there's like a large circular window, like half sphere window that has like a glowing mist underneath it on top of the table in this like meeting room.
Like a big scrying orb.
Yeah, like a big scrying orb. And as Nox presses a button down there, you hear the sonar. That's definitely what it is. Go off.
Oh no. Kid.
You see the outline of a ship a couple of miles down the river that's going over top of the water.
Well, boys, it looks hostile to me. Should we test out the new weapons, or...
How do you know it's
Weird.
hostile?
Well, just look at the way it's dressed.
Oh my god. Well, hard to beat that logic.
Perlin. Captain. Using your superior logic skills, you know that you're headed towards a town that is on a river. There may or may not be ships coming in and out of that town.
Let me know the orders, Captain. I'll shoot to
Makes
kill.
sense.
Captain, who knows? They could be another hit squad after us. The best thing we can do is destroy it. I'll leave it up to your judgment.
How many torpedoes do we have?
Counting up, Roger, roll
Just in theory.
a d10.
In theory, how many torpedoes do we have?
Three.
3.
We have 3. Alright.
You're muted.
Give me the
I'm not
briefing. What
done
do we know about
decorating
this
the other ones, so
Oh my
could we
God.
please not shoot this thing?
That seems compelling.
As this,
But it could be Kensington's ship. You never know.
as you guys are staring at this table, which I'm gonna have to edit in a little orb now. Let me see if I've got one. But as you guys are staring into this table screen, it almost looks like there's a camera angle, and it's getting higher above the water and towards the ship. You're not quite sure what that's about, but you can see the ship pretty clearly now. It's a small merchant vessel, only about 6, maybe 10 people on it.
What do the people look like?
Can we see the people on it, or is it just like the outline of the ship?
They're like mostly Earth Ganasis and Water Ganassi. You see them carrying what looks like very high quality textiles and like some other things, and you see one of them on the deck counting out what appears to be the payment that he has recently received for some of these high quality textiles.
Blood gold.
You get the sense that they are just a small merchant vessel, no ties to anyone else.
I don't know. Perlin's not very wise, but this does seem like probably not a good idea.
Perlin's
I
not
will
very
remind
wise,
you,
but he is
you
really
are
smart.
pirates.
Well, yeah, but we only have 3 torpedoes.
Oh, we
How
ain't
will
gotta
we get
sink
more?
the ship, Captain. There's only 5 of them on it. We just pop up next to them, you know, hop aboard, give them a little rustle.
I mean, I'm trying to think of an instance that we've done something like that before.
We
Have we
really
ever-
haven't.
We've been
Pirates?
pretty busy.
Robbed
But I mean,
random people.
Yogu and I have done this a bunch of times.
Yes, it's easy. You just crawl on board and then make a bunch of threats, and they give you all their money.
And you eat them?
Well,
Not
if they
usually.
fight back, if they fight back, yes.
Well,
Actually-
but Yogi, what do you really want more, money or meat?
Well, you see, everyone else back when we were with Hexbeard, they would want the money, but they would always give Yogu meat as payment instead.
Okay. I'm just wondering if you have in mind that you want to eat this crew of 5.
If they fight back and maybe, then
Do
maybe.
you want them to fight back?
I will remind you, Yogu, that
Let's cross that bridge when we come
we
to
have
it. as they
decided
say.
that the Ganassi weren't the tastiest folks, right?
Oh,
After
no,
that
we're-
rock got
no.
stuck between your teeth for 3 days. And
Yeah.
the other one was just slimy.
Yogu did not have a good time.
So are we ambushing this ship?
Someone has to tell me what their plans are for the money.
What do you mean the plans are for the money? We split it like we normally would. Does this
Spend it.
crew not have any sort of distribution policy for found goods?
But usually there's a surplus of bad guys with money that we don't have to fight the good guys.
You do still have like a shit ton of money.
The
So
thing
we
you
could
need
have-
to understand, Captain, is no capitalist is a good person. I found this very nifty book that explains this ideology.
How about, in that case, whatever you're going to buy with the money, just steal those things instead?
Yeah, but see, I can rob these people. I can't rob oh shit, I can't remember. What's the Baba Yaga's name on
The
Old
Baba
Testament?
Yaga.
No, he's the Babadook.
Oh, Baba
Never
Duke,
got a
that's
name.
right. But that shop, whatever that shop was called, the Ninth Life.
The Ninth Life.
Yeah,
It's run
you
by
know,
Dookie.
I could go into the Ninth Life, and if I tried to steal anything, I'm pretty sure I would come out with either less or more limbs. I'm not sure which would be worse.
Well,
So, you know, there are some things that in life you just can't steal. I've learned to accept that.
Well, you don't know who's on the ship, though. What if they recognize one of us?
I've met 3 Earth Kanasi in my entire life. One of which was the one Yogu ate. The second one was the one that we ran into on the dock that sort of checked us in, and the other one was the one that Yogu gave all of his money to, and I didn't really meet him. He was just running away. So I don't think they're gonna recognize me.
By the way, Perlin and Bungus, you guys do have long rest benefits.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
think Bungus
Captain,
might
it's
not be
your
here
call,
right now.
but
Well,
I don't know.
It sounds like we've got 3 in favor. Is Bungus not here right now?
I think Bungus.
I'm
I
here.
think Bungus is still asleep. Oh, no, Bungus woke up.
You're off Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Knox, do you have any thoughts on this?
You're not.
We're trying to decide if we want to.
How does Nox
Rob
feel
and Jeff.
about? How does Nox feel about their ability to
It's a random ship, basically.
yeah, to surface next to them, maybe ram them a little bit, shake them up?
Just learned this driving thing a couple days ago. Don't know if it'd be in our best interest.
You just have to pull up next to him, and me, Damien, and Yogu will do all the rest. We're not gonna hurt anyone. We're just gonna make them pay some shipping taxes. We're a new defense force policy.
You know, to help prevent any accidents that might befall them elsewhere on this river, we keep it clean of ruffians.
Yeah, exactly.
How about-
We hunt pirates, and this is their pirate hunting tax.
How about as a compromise, we sell them some of our excess millet at a favorable rate, and I know you guys are good salesmen.
Saying this out loud, Perlin realizes all of the excess millet is currently in the bottle.
Wait, do we have no food on this thing?
You dug around the kitchen and you found some food, but you are definitely going to have to make port and make some actual.
Do we still have the good, the
Transfers.
awakened good berry bush? The little animated bush?
Well, you would have been smart enough to grab the animated bush.
Okay.
Now, I do have a question. Do other
Yes.
people know what the submarine looks like?
No. You don't know. You don't know. There might be people who know what it is. There might not be people.
So I was going to
who
say,
know what it
should we
is.
have swapped ships before the river?
That may have.
I think we'll be
Are we-
alright.
Are we pirating?
Yogu has something that might help us make a decision.
Are we plundering the textiles?
Is it
What
a
if
coin that you're gonna flip?
No. Yogu pulls out the bedazzled stick. And he's gonna cast augury as a ritual. Because one of the components is a gem inlaid stick. It actually is.
And on the DM's face.
That is hilarious.
That is amazing.
How do I cast this?
What the fuck is augury? What does it do?
Oh wait, I cast it from. Hold on, sorry,
I
one
think it
second.
allows him to ask the DM a question.
This is what it does.
Testing it. Stick. Dragon. I'm gonna say you got me in a really good mood with that. You don't need the dragon sticks. The DM chooses from possible omens. Well, wheel for good results, woe for bad results. Wheel and woe for both good and bad results. Nothing. So it's just you're asking me a fucking like, how's this gonna turn out for
Yeah.
us?
Basically, I'm asking you if we attack this ship, will a good thing happened to us, a bad thing happened to us, or
Good and bad.
Good and bad or nothing, basically. And I guess it's up to you as a DM to give us that hint.
Yogu, as you cast this out, you hear in a like multiple voices speaking at the same time, kind of that like the only good scene from Rise of Skywalker, where you hear the voices like "I am all the Jedi," like all together, and you can tell these are the voices of your people, your spirits, your ancestors whispering into your ear. Wheel.
Yoga says,
Am I saying that right? It's well.
Wheel.
Wheel.
It's
I think it's Wheel.
Wheel and Woe. Yeah.
Yeah. Wheel.
Yogo has heard the voice of his ancestors. They say we must murder everyone on board and take their stuff.
Murder. Interesting. Okay. Listen to those voices in your head.
Yogo picks up his bedazzled stick and puts it back in it.
I think let's just go up there and see how it goes before we do the whole murdery bit. But Captain, if you want us to try to just sell them something too, I'm sure we can figure that out. I just want to go talk to them.
I'll take one for the team. I have a high quality Speak with Dead spellbook that I think we could sell them.
You have a
been in my
Speak
inventory
with
for a
Dead
while.
spellbook?
Yeah, I think they'll be thrilled with it.
Do you not
It's a
remember this
collector's
conversation? Oh, you weren't there. No, maybe you
He
weren't
was
there.
there.
No, were you? I had a whole conversation about. Oh no, I think we were. It was just me and Yogu.
Yeah,
Damn it.
it was just me and Rocher.
Well, I asked if we had any way to communicate with dead people because we could have interrogated the person we just killed, see if they had any information. Why don't you use that spellbook and learn that
Silvertongue's
spell?
body is still on the other ship.
I was gonna say, it's not like we said we pitch it off the body. It's just Hogar is like cleaning around it.
Yeah.
Like the prop flies off of it.
Captain,
I mean,
I think you should keep it. Maybe I'll just go talk to them. We'll just see what they're up to.
Wait. I have an ink pen.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I feel like I should
It's a
back up
collection.
Roger. I am the most charismatic of the group.
All right.
Yes. Me, Damien, and Yogu will go have a nice friendly
Now,
discussion.
If there's any
Yes.
dwarves on that ship, I can convince them to give us a real good price here.
There are no dwarves on the ship, unfortunately.
They're Ganassi.
They're Ganassi.
How do we know it's a Ganassi ship?
You're in the Ganassi territory. The Ganassi
But
island of Susta.
Who's to say
We saw them with your
you're on
fancy
trade?
sound thing.
We just saw the bottom of their boat. I assume it's just brown wood. Do they use special wood for their boat making?
No, there was that ball that had all the pictures in it, and it was the top of the boat. We saw the people on it. It was kind of
Oh,
He
crazy.
sent it up to the
Bottom of the
officers' quarters. He's steering. He's not able to look at the screen.
Oh,
Yoku's ready to kill. Let's move.
Yeah, his screen only works when the ship's in park.
well, all right.
So it's Ganassi. Never mind. Don't mind me. You
Anyway,
had to go do your thing.
Nox, we need you to actually bring us to the surface and make sure we don't run into shit. So,
That's what the pod's for. Test one of them bad boys out.
Now this is pod racing.
I literally thought about that when I was right. I was teeing somebody up, and thank God.
all right, to
All
the
right.
surface, Nox. Just start like trying to climb the ladder to get to the top.
I'll
Let's make a
help,
check to lift this up.
You just.
He's been steering it.
It's not to lift me up. You to lift us up. You just make a check. But like, you're gonna succeed no matter what. It's just how much do you succeed? Like, what's your success look like? Okay.
How
okay.
succeed do you do?
Yeah. Basically, does this go bumpy and hilarious, or does this go fairly smoothly? And with a 17, you actually manage to worm the ship up right next. You worm the sub up right next to this ship. You have it spaced out. You've gotten pretty good at eyeballing, judging your distance, even in the murky river water. and you slowly start to ramp up, keeping pace with this ship as you've like turned your vessel around. You ramp up and you catch it, and you just start to breach. As you're breaching, the screen that some of you may still be looking at. If you're climbing out, this little pod that Roger is currently in, that's like the top, like that's the So
Got it.
Periscope.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah, you see where like the top of the ship has the thing. That's like the immediate between it, and then there's like a ladder to climb down here,
Gotcha.
and then another staircase to go down here, and then this is the interior of your pod, which is separate. Okay. Anyway, you slowly ramp the ship up and get to the surface, and as the surface breaks, you see there's a light that comes on, like on top of, like underneath the door. It seems like it's detecting and letting you know that it's safe to open.
Awesome. Pop the hatch. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
If we were underwater and we wanted to open the hatch and like swim out and attack somebody from underneath the water, would this room just fill with water? Is it like a closed room?
Like, is it an airlock we could seal the
Yeah.
rest of the ship off?
You roll a intelligence check. Just if you got proficiency on one.
Clicked it. There we go.
You have no clue.
It definitely does that.
All right. So, is anyone else going with them? Perlin and Bungus, you both have long rest benefits, and you can definitely climb up with them. Kymel's decided he wants to do some piracy.
Maybe you said
Hey,
this out, Kyle.
I think
They want to help take care of the sub, but I'm eager to hear how excited they were to buy the ink pen, though.
I can send my
Perlin.
pilot.
You do feel like your raid will go a little bit better if they see the captain. Feel like
I want to be able to pretend that nothing bad happened, but I guess
You know, Captain, I could wear the hat if you would like.
This is a mutiny.
Kyle, why don't you sit this one out? You just had a pretty serious,
you see him loading both of his guns. We're shooting someone, right?
Yes.
No,
yes,
we're
we are.
not just gonna go shit. They can't pay us if they're all dead. Look, we go up, we have a nice little chat about how they gotta pay us a little bit of tax, and then people are whispering about pirates in the river and shit, and no one's looking for us. Now, if we just go up and collect a little bit of taxes from them, then they're just like, oh, it's the taxes, whatever. And we maintain under the radar. We're super stealth. We have a ship that literally goes under the water. No one even knows we exist. Ghosts.
To dress up like ghosts. Or like something.
I don't know if that would help.
I think that's a great idea, actually.
Now, Kyle, when has anyone ever told you that you've had a great idea?
Blackhoof used to.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
Still did Polnareff.
Yeah. So only dead people then. All right. You're not gonna take their word for good ideas. All right. You just stand in the back and look menacing. I guess less menacing than a big lizard person and guy with giant weapon, but whatever.
He looks like a pirate.
Goku says we go before they move on.
Yes. Yeah.
You also get the sense Kymil is a little stronger after your last battle.
Ooh,
He leveled up.
Yeah.
kind of a glow up.
I mean,
All
he's
right.
yeah. Okay.
He's been yassified.
Yeah. All right. So Perlin, you stay in behind.
No, I mean, I guess in a rare moment of wisdom, I realize things will probably be worse if I'm not there. So
Heal yourself, Perlin. You're still at 13 health.
I think God just killed me.
I just healed you. Yeah. I was tired of looking at your 13 health.
I gave
Yeah, I
myself
did
the health back and forgot the health.
The important part, the health, like
Yeah.
you're a wizard.
I'm always excited to be like, yes, I have all my slots back.
All right,
Oh, Captain,
the 5 of
you're
you.
coming too? I mean, we didn't need a chaperone, but
The 5
Yes.
of you.
Do not
hop
trust
up.
I mean,
us.
it's no problem, right? We're just on a sales trip.
The 5 of you pop up. As you do, you realize the ship was even smaller than you had originally seen. Probably only reaching about 65 feet across. Pretty small merchant vessel. You see a large hold. You're about eye level with the railing. You'd be able, if you want, any given one of you can hop over that railing and
I will
Yeah,
lean.
I'll hop over the railing.
Oh, I was gonna just before Damien hops over, I'll lean over and say, "All right, are you distracting the captain, or am I distracting the captain? Because you know he's not gonna let us get away with anything."
You distract him. I will make sure this goes off without a hitch.
Sounds like a plan.
all right.
Hop up.
I don't have a map for this, so theater of the mind. All right, Damien, you hop over the railing. You get onto the other ship. As you do, you see 2 Earth Ganassi's, 4 Water Ganassi, moving around, like folding up one of their textiles, and they look over and they're like, "How did you get on here?"
Jump up next to him. Look, customs inspection. We're gonna need to check out all your goods, make sure you're not carrying any illicit materials. And who's the captain of
Any
this ship?
ill-gotten gains?
Illicit material. We only have the text. We only have the
I
fabrics.
I
and the-
said, who is the captain of this ship?
Captain! You say, and a fire ganassi wearing a hat covering his flaming head. However, you do see the hat seems to be made of like metal. It's like he's wearing a fucking grill on his head, and it's got like a little like breathing holes that his fiery hair is coming out of. He walks out. It's not shaped like a pirate hat or anything. It's more shaped like a standard tri-corner. He walks out and he says, "Who the hell are you? What's going on here?"
Yeah, customs inspection. We should go to your quarters or office and have a discussion. We're gonna need to use shipping manifests, and the captain here is gonna need to ask you some questions.
Inspection from a tabaxi? What's going on here?
No,
No,
we're
this isn't right. listen.
We are a private firm hired by the local government, sort of a third-party contractor, a 1051C class entity with special privileges and benefits regarded under Section 5, subsection D1 on the class charter of 1922. Just like spouting out a whole bunch of bullshit.
Deception at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Can I give him the
That was
help?
great.
Happening.
What'd you say, Connor?
Am I present while this is happening?
I'm standing right next to you. Like, I was trying to bring
Okay.
you to talk to their captain.
I'm gonna be listening and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that law. Maybe he's right.
Can I give him the help action by putting my hand on my
No.
axe?
No, he's rolling deception, not intimidation. Intimidation comes later.
Alright, deception at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Alright, big money. 23.
Pretty good.
Yeah, oh, hold on. I lost a natural 20 because of this. Just saying.
Damn it, that's pretty good. As you're rambling on, he's like, and his gaze is like, I guess this sounds rehearsed, I suppose. he turns over to the person wearing the hat. Are you the captain of? I'm sorry, I don't see your vessel. He starts to like peer over the side.
I'm sorry. This is, not really of any of your concern. Like I said, we have all the proper, certifications required. We
I would like to
are
see your
asking
paperwork.
questions here. Well, I asked to see your paperwork first, so let's get to it.
Okay. He takes a step back, reaches through his arm through the door frame to his quarters, and then he pulls out a gilded certified paper with like a big golden stamp on it and an emblem, and there's like a little ribbon draped off the side. He's like, straight from the Sustan royalty.
I would like to take it from him, like, hold it up to the light, and, like, start, like, pretending like I'm really inspecting it.
While you're holding it, he never like fully lets go, and he has his hand on it.
Huh. I'm just, like, gonna be, like, muttering to myself. The watermark doesn't look like it's properly sealed there, and I feel like this stamp might have been lifted from somewhere. I'm just, like, under my breath.
Excuse me, man with hat.
Yes.
Can I ask what this is all about?
It was the section 280. You something. Yeah. I
Nailed it.
Roger's really good at this stuff. You should ask him again.
Are you not the captain of whatever
Yeah,
vessel
he's the
it is?
captain.
He keeps trying to peek over.
He's the captain, but I'm the customs inspection official on board of the ship. He does all the shipping stuff.
Yeah,
I
do
do
both
all the
things.
customs paperwork. And your paperwork, sir, is right out. It does not match the official documentation. Someone has given you false paperwork, sir. You keep
Yeah,
rolling
whatever.
that. It's not gonna work.
I'm gonna lean over to Damien and be like, "Don't let Roger see our paperwork. I gotta get things in order."
It's gonna cost you.
Damn.
Put my hand
I'm
out.
mostly just trying to stall this guy and the captain. I'm not really trying to convince him too much. I'm trying to just, like, stall while the other group goes and does their thing to shake these people down.
Hey,
Yep.
I need to see this linen.
I had my I had my certification done up by the official royal courts. Like, I don't know what.
Whatever clerk you worked with is running some sort of scam on the side. See, what they must have done is taken your official paperwork and given you a false copy. What they do is they sell your official paperwork to some illegal salesperson to run their illicit cargo by, and then you're the one who catches the charge. You seem like an upstanding fellow. I'm sure you followed all the rules. Now that clerk,
yes, of course I
that
did.
clerk, he's the one. I'm gonna need his name. Where did you get certified? Wait, don't tell me. No, actually, do tell me.
I got certified in fucking. Give me a second. We were certified in the Goithini. He's stumbling over his words. He's clearly a little
Yeah, I'm
shaken by this.
I'm bulldozing this guy. Just keep spouting shit at him and steering him off course.
I'm so worried. While this is going on, I would like Damon and Yogu to tell me what they're doing.
Yogu is just completely ignoring the conversation. He's just sniffing around all the cargo that the ship has.
Excuse me. Is this thing your pet? It is making me rather. Do not touch that!
What? No, Yogu is no pet. Yogu is a member, committee member of the cargo searching party. Yes, to make sure there's no illegal goods. Yes. And Yogu, he just grabs something random and then holds it up. What is it?
As you grab something off the ship, you pull up a sextant. You probably should know what this is, Yogu, but you don't.
Yogu thinks this looks suspicious.
The guy just gets a confused look on his face. He's an Earth Ganassi, and he reaches over and he grabs it out of your hand and he says, "That's a navigation tool." He sets it back where it was.
A navigation tool, or a tool for evil. For thievery.
There's someone who doesn't speak in only third person.
What is your food stores? Yoga would like to inspect that.
Jeez. What is this?
I'm going to inspect the linens as the chief linen inspector on the ship.
And you start grabbing away at some of the textiles.
Silks and anything expensive.
Hey, excuse me, those... No! We just folded those!
I have it on good authority that there are counterfeit silks traveling through this area. I need to...
How do you counterfeit a silk?
They don't have
Roll
the proper
deception.
stamps.
Roll a deception check.
Oh,
For your
too
response to that question. Okay.
I would also have told their captain, make sure your crew,
cooperates.
yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I was going to say facilitates, and I was like, that's not the right word. Cooperates with the rest of our inspection team to their utmost ability.
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose. We should listen to them. I do think they are
Now, the
trying to help
captain-
us.
The captain will need to make sure you are not running any fake coinage through this river system.
Ooh,
Ornage?
we have had a
Coinage.
have had a
doubloons.
pretty big issue with fake coinage coming through. See, it's not actually coinage because of the fakeness of it.
Oh.
We actually have some confiscated on our main ship. Yeah, I think we actually do.
We have a lot.
You do have some fake
Oh, this
coinage.
would be the perfect time to swap out the coins.
Yes. Here. This is our most recent sale.
And you have all the proper invoicing and shipping manifests for this, I'm sure. Yes. Go ahead and get your ledger.
It seems like more of a quartermaster or something. He's got a little clipboard he's running through. He's like, yes, this, yes, 275 gold for 10 silks, 695 gold for 35 linens.
And you have the
just
paperwork
running
on
through.
where you got these linens and silks from.
Ooh, we have had a big issue with fake linens and silks coming up the river.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're from Voltini. Voltini.
And you
Here.
have the paperwork.
Yes, of course I do. Hang on one second.
Are we going anywhere with this?
He shows you the paperwork. It says, official, Voitini, Sustin silk. Fine Sustin silk.
It's almost more suspicious that they're able to produce all of this paperwork.
I'm rolling to see if they can.
What? Which warehouse did you get this out of? Damien,
Is that
Damien,
important?
bring that roll over here real quick. That's
Can
what
I-
I thought. Oh,
Can I
like
get
rub
my
it through my
spyglass
fingers.
out and look at it real close?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just as we suspected. We're gonna need to confiscate all these linens and these ill-gotten gains until they can be processed. Now, we will provide you with a ticket that you will be able to, what is the word for that? Follow up on as our investigation into this matter progresses.
Yes.
Alright.
Once you arrive at the city, you're gonna go to the third warehouse down off the left-hand side of the dock. It's been relabeled. It'll say 3C now, but that is 3
Look.
SEA. You'll get your ticket and
captain
you'll be
and
able
the
to check
quartermaster
it
both
in
interrupt
here.
you. The captain's like, look, I understand our paperwork might not be entirely in order, and I just
Sir, are you trying to bribe
our
me?
silk. You're not taking our silk or our money. This is not an official stop.
It is related to a crime in progress. Now,
I'm sorry,
are you saying
an
that you are a
officer?
criminal and
We
and
are
that you are
duly
trying to
licensed.
evade the law?
Now, sir, are you trying to bribe me?
We're not trying to bribe you. We're not trying to do anything. We just would
Are
like
you
to.
trying to bribe us?
Sir,
I would
are
like you
try-
to get off of my ship.
Now, sir, bribing an officer duly appointed.
To get off of my ship. I do not. You know, you might have some points about the paperwork and stuff, but I don't really believe that you are officers anymore.
All right, Captain, I think we're gonna have to impound the entire vessel.
What?
Well,
Impound the entire. No, you need to go. Shoot.
Damien, go get the bottle. Show him what we'll do.
Wait,
Just get an
Yoku.
example.
Yoku has something to say. After, I imagine he found their
Mirrors, get the guns.
Yoku wants to cast Charm Person on the captain.
Okay.
He wants to put his hand on the captain's shoulder. I imagine he has like a bit of like a fish or something like hanging out of his mouth, and he
Is
slips up.
it a save?
That is a save. And
All right,
Yoku, he looks at him and he says, "Look,
What's my save?
you have to beat a 16 Wisdom save."
18.
Well, fuck.
And they know. I mean, can you cast that subtly? Are you a meta magic adept?
You are trying to cast lizard magic on me.
No, Yoku would never do such a thing.
You see, 2 more Earth Ganassi come out, and they both have rifles up, and they're pointing them at you. Look, I think it's best.
Whoa! Is this a
now.
stick up? Are you trying to rob just
All right,
good, honest, working officials?
We are just doing our jobs. Yoku
we've
finds
got
this very
false
insulting.
paperwork, transportation of illegal goods that were used in a crime, and piracy now added to this. You know what? These charges against you are going to be very significant. I hope you never plan on making port in Susta ever again. What was the name of this vessel again?
Because you're going to be spending a lot of time in prison.
The captain pulls a pistol off his side and starts holding it at you. I would like for you to leave. I would like for you to get off of my ship.
All right, just let you know I'm not responsible for what happens next.
What would you like to do?
How close is he to Damien?
Damien's probably about 10, 15 feet off from him.
And I want to look at Roger and the captain with our signature look for murder? Question mark.
What was it?
Should we kill these people or should we get off their ship?
Has Perlin figured out that this is all a bluff?
That is a wisdom check.
So, like, insight.
Insight.
It's under history. Ow, dickhead. Excellent.
Merlin has no clue what's going on.
Roger was an undercover customs officer the entire time.
We're owl exterminators.
All right, Captain. I recommend we head back to the ship and file the paperwork. These men will never get any money from System Ports ever again.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I would always do everything by the books. Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, well, Captain, not our captain, their captain. Captain, I hope you enjoyed your last voyage on the... And I'll, like, look over the back of the ship. Is there anything written there?
Whatever you say is what's written there.
On the... Fool's Folly? That sounds kind of redundant, but alright.
Okay. Think we are all clear? You're leaving our ship?
Well, I mean, we're leaving, but you're definitely not all clear. I hope the rest of your crew doesn't mind jail time. Alright. Let's round them up. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so what are you all doing
Are
now?
we kidnapping them?
Oh, no. I'm still trying to play this bluff out as we're, like, super official walking away towards the bow of the ship and continually trying to, like, either deceive or intimidate them into the severe consequences they're going to face for all of this bad shit.
Oh, I thought as river cops we were just going to kill them.
Yo, just think that should be an option.
That is in character for River Cops, isn't it?
I want to try to cast a spell.
What are you casting?
Seeing as it's bothering me to see this guy throwing his life away over some paperwork. I'm going to try to cast Modify Memory to give him a memory of all of us convincingly showing him proof that we are actually government agents.
What's his save?
Let's see.
That is fantastic.
I thought it.
That's
The ultra gaslight.
Yeah, I mean, it is literally the worst invasion of a mind.
God. Okay, what's my save?
Wisdom.
But what's my DC though?
should be
Attempt
16
to, you
more
must
than
make
likely.
a wisdom saving throw. If you fight the creature at advantage on a failed save, you tell me what happens. I got an 11.
But the failure, I think, no matter what.
That is definitely a failure.
All right, so he should now have a memory that can be up to 10 minutes of each of us being like, everything's in order on our end, and we pull out very convincing, real paperwork that is exactly in line with what he would have expected.
As you are all leaving, as you are all starting to step off the ship, the captain reaches over. Wait, what? What are we doing? No, you can't leave. You need to take the fake linens. And all of the other crew look around like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, yes, the linens. They
Fake
took
linens
the
and gold.
paperwork. The linens and the gold, the fake gold. And all the other crew are looking around like, Captain, I'm pretty sure they're pirates. What are you talking? Captain, I'm pretty sure they're pirates. What are you talking about? We just, like, we were just about to shoot them. What? They're trying to steal from us. No. I promise you, it is the fake gold and the linens. They showed us the paperwork.
You have heard the words of your captain.
Alright, Damien and Yogu, why don't you get loading that up, and I'll go ahead and start writing out the receipt. Captain, you have that ink pen?
I do.
I was gonna work it in there at some point.
I appreciate that this fellow captain has had a change of heart. It's quite inspiring. I have to rethink some of my own actions as well.
Yes, and so we'll just write up I mean, Roger's pretty damn skilled at this kind of thing, just
Right.
like totally faking up some like officially looking receipts. And here, for your cooperation, the pen is yours.
Seems fitting. I'm gonna be like
It is a
running over
nice
the
pen.
edge. I'm gonna be like, Kaimul, hide the paperwork, hide everything, hide everything.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, Captain, it was really kind of a wish we hadn't met under these circumstances, but like I said, 3C, show them that receipt, and you should be able to follow up with the quartermaster there to find out what happened to your goods, and any of the proceeds befitting if the, there is any determination that these goods were not illicit, you'll be able to get your money back, all that stuff. So just check when you get to port. Can take a couple days to process, but yeah, check the receipt. You should be all right. All right, let's head back to the ship.
And believe us, we're gonna follow up on that crooked bureaucrat who scammed you. I can't believe they did that.
Oh, he's
Don't
next
worry,
on
we'll get
my
to the bottom
list.
of it.
Amazing.
Feels good to do a good deed.
With that, all of the crew starts helping you offload a lot of their fine linens and silks and textiles. You also take about a small treasure chest's worth, so like 1,000 gold.
This whole trip was like 1,200, 2,000 gold, maybe.
See, the bedazzled stick was right. It was wheel.
It was real good.
And is it? They really did have counterfeit goods too.
No.
Yes.
No, they
What?
didn't have counterfeit goods.
Yes, they had counterfeit goods.
Of course they did. So that's 1,000 golds of counterfeit coinage, and
I mean,
It's in the loot.
oh, cool.
I and Perlin both were thoroughly convinced by the captain saying they were fake linens. And I did not put that memory in his head. I was like, oh, that must be an admission.
So at what point should I bring the ship up to get these linens?
The ship's already up.
Yeah, I assume the ship was
I thought
just there.
Pod went.
No.
No. You breached to allow us to get through the top of the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's the pod, and this is the very top of the submarine.
It's the top of the submarine.
As you
Oh,
all
yeah, okay.
Load
I
these
thought
about.
that was the pod.
Yeah.
You load 3 crates onto your ship, one of gold, one of silks, and one of textiles. And then the crew of the... What did you call it? The
Fool's Folly.
the crew of the Fool's Folly hear a as the submarine goes back under. They look over the side, trying to see anything that was there, but the water is too murky to see underneath.
It's all
We
just
should have dressed up as ghosts.
You know what, next time, Damien? We might try it.
With that, it is coming up on 10 o'clock. That does put us at the end of the Black Parade arc and the start of the Randwick tree.
Hoorah.
Hoorah!
Righteous.
Randwick Tree. Yeah. That was
So-
the Admiral's name. Admiral
Right.
Randwick.
So next week isn't like vital for everyone. I know Taylor said he couldn't make it, but
I
if
may
everybody
be able to.
Okay.
I don't know what's going
Okay.
on.
I would like to still plan for next week if we can, because it sounded like we were going to take another few weeks off.
Just literally 1 week on my end.